What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, okay, we're coming, wow, we have not come back to these guys in a while. We're coming back to Red Hot Chili Peppers. Yes, indeed, Red Hot Chili Peppers fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbity bob, do me a favor before you do all that stuff. Please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Poke Happy Donkey. Yeah, that's the name. Boy, these names. And it was also the winner of the Premier Tier Patreon Request Prioritization Poll, winning with 53% of the vote, moving it from 919 in the queue straight up to number 1. So yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, your voice, your vote does matter. They all want to see me react to this. It is Red Hot Chili Peppers with a song called These Are the Ways. Now, have I heard this song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, hold everything, yeah, I have heard this song before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Music4. Just Music4, there it is. And the video has 324 views. It's not gonna get you there, sorry. Look, I'm sure the song's fine, I'm sure the video's fine, I'm sure everything's fine. I'm just saying, 324 views for a Red Hot Chili Pepper song. No, it's not gonna get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Red Hot Chili Peppers, These Are the Ways. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Make me a fist. Purple Mountain Road that I can't miss. Have we all had enough? Have we all had too much? Lost in a dream. Please step down from your bully machine. Can we all back it up? Can we all give it up? These are the ways when you come from America. The sights, the sounds, the smells. These are the ways when you come from America. I don't want to die. Take the give it up.
Saw that coming. Bop, bop. Back into the power part again. It's good. It's a little different than what I was expecting, if I'm being honest. I was kind of expecting something a little more straight ahead from a chordal progression standpoint. The chordal progression is moving everywhere. I mean, it's now everywhere it goes, it sounds good, but it's. I mean, do you really need to change chords? Like, I don't know. I lost count. I mean, how many times they're gonna do it again? I have a feeling here. I'm gonna really try to count and see how many times they change their chordals, change chords in this progression, because it seems like a lot. Feels a little, to be honest with you, it feels a little overdone. Let's see how many times they do change chords here.
Back it up. Can we all give it up? These are the ways when you come from America. The sights, the sounds, the smells. These are the ways when you come from America. I don't wanna die, and she's gonna take a care of ya. I just want.
They changed 17 times in 8 measures. 10 measures. They had some extra measures added up. So they changed chords 17 times. It seems a little overdone. I mean, it sounds good. It does, but it sounds very active, like almost to the point of being overactive. Now that's being tempered because when they change, and then they stay there for a whole measure, actually 2 measures almost, and then they go back, and then they hit another chord. Seriously, like every 2 beats, they're changing chords, and then they hit a 5th, and then they stay there, and they stay there. And then a switch, and 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 switch. They stay, and then they stay. And it's just, now those stays do give you a chance to kind of, for lack of a better word, catch up. You know, from a listening standpoint, it's like, okay, you kind of left me back there. You know, you kind of left me in the dust. Give me a chance to catch up, which they do. We catch up, and right as we catch up, boom, they go again, another 5 changes. If it hadn't been for the fact that they stay for 2 measures on that one chord, this could be a train wreck. But luckily they do pause and they stay on that chord for a while. They do give the listener a chance to kind of catch up to them, and then once we've caught up, they take off again. So we're constantly playing catch up. You know what I mean? It's like we're here to 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 here. It's just, it can be distracting. It can be a little discombobulating. It can be a little, it feels a little aggressive from a standpoint of how often they do change the course. But I mean, like I said, the pause helps a lot. What I find most interesting about this song, though, is the beginning. And they did it again. They had the root, they go into the 5, and then they invert the 5 to go back up to the root again. But they make the 5 feel like the new root because of the inversion. It's interesting. It is interesting. Very simple, but it was effective. I'll absolutely give it that. We're literally talking about dropping down a 4th to the 5th and then moving up a 4th to the root. It sounds so simple, but the way that they're doing it makes it feel like that when they go down to the 5th, that's all of a sudden reestablishes the new root. It's so weird, but it's cool. I dig it. it's simplistic, yes, but it felt really nice, especially comparatively to everything else that's happening within the song. It's almost like a sigh of relief, you know? Anyway, let's finish this out and we'll get to the review. Huh. Down to the 4. 4 major 3 minor 3, 4 major 3 minor 3, 4 major 3 minor 3. Back to the root. Huh. Interesting progression. Sounds good. A little odd, a little weird, but it sounds good. That seems to be the theme of this song. It's weird, but it sounds good. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Red Hot Chili Peppers with These Are the Ways. This was a request from Hoke Happy Donkey, and it was also the winner of the Premier Tier Patreon Request Prioritization Poll, winning with 53% of the vote, moving up from number 919 in the queue straight up to number 1. So yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, your voice, your vote does matter. Okay, I have a score here, and it's it's going to require a little explanation as to how I got to this, so bear with me here. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 7.6. Yep, 7.6. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, the 7.6. What does that mean? Well, a 7.6 would translate to a really good scale rating. It would also equate out to 4 to 5 stars and a B+ letter grade. So here you go, a 7.6, really good scale rating, 4 to 5 stars and the B+ letter grade. Now, how did I come up with this score? Oh boy. So glad you asked. This is not at all what I was expecting. This was different. If I'm being honest here, I do not see the commercial appeal in this song. I just don't. I don't know if this song is a big hit for them or not. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to go on a limb here, and I'm going to guess it's not. I'm going to guess this is one of those deep cuts on this album. I just don't see this song having any commercial appeal or any commercial success. Now, I could be completely wrong about that, and this could be the biggest hit that they ever had. I just don't see it. There's no hook in this song at all. There really isn't. There's no recurring theme in the song that is accessible. Not that anything was not pleasing. And here's the funny thing. Despite the fact that I don't personally feel like it has any hook, every chordal progression sounded fine. Every chordal progression was pleasing to the ear. I just feel like whenever we would change keys, it was just frantic. And then we would hang on to a chord, like the 5th chord. We would stop there and we would pause and we would hold that chord, stay on that chord for 2 whole measures to kind of give the listener a chance to catch up. And that seems to be the theme of the song, was catch up. You know, we're hold on, I gotta catch up. Okay, I'm here. Okay, and then they take off again. Okay, wait, stop. Let me catch up. Okay, I'm here. And then they take off again. It kind of felt like that way through the whole song. Now, is that what they were going for? I don't know. Maybe that's exactly what they were going for. If it is, kudos. Congratulations, you did it. The trade-off is I don't see the commercial appeal for the song. Now, like I said, I could be completely wrong, and this could be a big hit for them. It could be. I don't know. It all depends on how it's pushed, how it's marketed, how it's advertised, how it's supported. I just don't see it. Now, again, does that mean the song is bad? No, it's not bad at all. The song felt good. It sounded good. Like I said, everything sounded like it made sense. Like every time they would change the chord, I was never sitting there scratching my head going, I wonder why they changed that chord. So every time they changed chords in the progression, it made sense. It was just done very rapidly. Didn't really give you a chance to listen to the chord and marinate on it before they would switch it up. So, but that's okay. I mean, if that's what they were going for, like I said, that may be the whole purpose of the song. The interesting thing, I think, more than the chorus, I mean, don't get me wrong, like I said, the chorus was fine. I enjoy listening to the chorus. What was really interesting to me, though, was the simplest part of the song, the beginning, and I guess, for lack of a better word, you could call it the verses. It was literally two chords. It was the root and the fifth, going down to the fifth, moving down a fourth to hit the fifth, and then somehow inverting that to make that become the new root, to go up a fourth to what was originally the root, but became the fourth by default. It was an interesting turnaround. I'm not exactly sure how they did that. I'm going to have to go back and listen to it again, because I'm really kind of curious to evaluate and really dissect it and ask how they pulled that off, because it felt very obvious, like they were reestablishing the fifth as the new root. I'm not sure how I don't know if it was because of the vocals or what was happening within the drums. I don't think that was it. Something happened. And that was really interesting. And like I said, it's funny how just two chords can really get my attention the way that it did. But it did. It absolutely did. It was weird, but it was different. And I think maybe that's part of the reason of the appeal of the song, is because it is a little weird. It is a little different. It's not at all what I was expecting from the Red Hot Chili Peppers. This was out there, but out there in a very pleasing way. So that's how I came up with the really good scale rating. I mean, everybody sounded fine across the board. Everybody involved, all the parts sounded just fine. Vocals, bass, drums, guitar, they all sounded fine. It wasn't so much how they were playing or how they sounded. It was what they were playing, like the actual notation, the actual songwriting. A little unusual, but not bad. Not bad. As a matter of fact, I would say really good. And that's why I'm giving it the really good score of 7.6. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We got a 7.6, really good scale rating, 4 to 5 stars, and a B+ letter grade. Take your pick. I don't care. Whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.